Well, greetings, everyone, and welcome. Today is day 17. Just making sure. Today is day 17 of our 30-day challenge for the 108 Surya Namaskar or 108 Sun Salutations. Let me turn on the light here. I always forget to turn on the light. Okay, so yesterday I was again able to add more of the full out movements onto the end of my sessions. So, again, I want to encourage you to continue doing that. Even if you can only fit in just one more full out movement, go ahead and do that. Push yourself to put the energy, put the strength into those movements. Now, I also make note, one thing that can help is setting your intentions. So before you start your session movements, set the intention for what you want your day to look like. So, in terms of fitting these movements into your day, and you may want to write them down. Again, go ahead and get your Quantum Soul Alchemy journals. They are on Amazon.com. Now, you're writing down what you want your movements to embody as you're going through this challenge. What do you want your movements to accomplish? And this can help put this fire under your belly in terms of completing the movements to reach that particular goal. So, what is it that you aim for once you complete this challenge? What is it that you aim for once you complete the 108 moves in that day? So set that intention prior to starting your movements. How do you want to feel when you complete your 108? And once you complete that, how do you feel? And let's determine what thoughts were flowing as you were going through your movements. So this can in turn move you into mindfulness. So if you're not feeling a certain way once you complete these movements, then let us look at how mindful we were as we were, putting our bodies in motion, as we were focusing on breathing techniques. Were you present in that moment? Or were your thoughts flowing on, okay, once I get through with this, I still have to do X, Y, and Z. I need to pay the bills. I need to, schedule with this client, things like that. Because you can't touch those items while you're in the moment, while you're in the movements. So why not put your mind on those movements in that moment? So let us go through and understand how our bodies, how our minds, our thoughts are flowing, and how our energy is flowing, and make note of that in your journals. So that's one thing I want us to start paying attention to now that we have moved into the, sort of an advanced stage of this 30-day challenge. Because if you've made it this far, then you are truly determined to make it all the way. Alrighty, so we will get started with our introduction here. And of course, as always, I will flow through with instructions for the first four movements. We'll do two modified and two full outs. Yes, I do normally straighten these out prior to starting, but then I come back and I feel like I want to change change the cushion. And that's okay. Again, make sure you make your space as comfortable as it needs to be. This is your journey. So we will start with our modified movements and then the full out movements. And then after that, I'll go ahead and move into my modified to continue my warm up. And depending upon how I feel, I might do up to 20 today during the live. Arms slowly up. Inhale. Engage your core and slow forward fold. You want to bring your hands flat on the mat or as flat as you can. Take your time. This is the first movement. We are moving slow. So once you end your forward fold, you want your eyes looking at your knees. Step back with the right foot as far back as you can. Going into a deep lunge. Slowly drop that right knee to the mat. Left leg is at a 90-degree angle. Take that left leg back. Stretch it a little. Bring your left knee to meet the right. Here, we'll go into our plank. Engage your core to protect your back. Slowly bring both knees to your mat. Now we're going into our cat pose, because this is our modified move. Take your spine as close to the ceiling as you can. Your eyes are looking at your thighs. And now we are inverted cat, and we are looking out straight ahead. So your head is up. And here we're looking at our mat at the neutral spine. So we've left the inverted pose and we are now neutral spine. Slide your right hand over towards your left and bring that right foot up to meet your right hand. Right leg is at a 90-degree angle. Drive your weight into the heel and push up. Bring that left foot to meet the right. Knees are slightly bent. You are in a full forward fold, so your eyes are looking at your legs or your knees. Straighten those legs, arms outstretched, and we slowly rise. Let's do that again, a little bit faster. Inhale, exhale as you forward fold. Hands to the mat, slightly bend those knees, and step back with the right foot. Slow, deep lunge. Bring that right knee to the mat. Step back with the left. Stretch it a little. Bring that left knee to your mat. And go into our plank. Engage that core, tighten the core. Still breathing. Slowly drop both knees to the mat. And here we go into our cat pose. Take your spine, exhale. As close to the ceiling as you can. Inhale, inverted cat. Your eyes are straight ahead. Exhale, your eyes are facing your mat, neutral spine. Slide that right hand over. Bring the right foot up. Drive the weight into the heel. Stand up. And you slowly straighten those knees, arms outstretched, and you rise. Okay, so from here, we're going to go into our full out movement examples. So you'll see this slight difference right away. Arms up, slow. Inhale, deep. And we're going into a slight back bend. Here, it is important to engage your core. And what I would normally do is ha, 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 ha. And that helps to remind me that my core needs to be tight. That helps to protect your back. And you exhale, forward fold. This is a slow movement. We are still in our morning stretch. No rushing. We want to prevent any injuries. Hands are flat on your mat. Slightly bend those knees. Step back first with the right foot. Left leg is at a 90-degree angle. You're sort of in a deep lunge here. Slowly drop that right knee to your mat. Your eyes are still facing your mat. Take your left leg back, left foot back. Stretch it a little. Bring that left knee to meet the right. And from here, we're going to our lunge. Again, engage that core to protect your back. Bring both knees slowly to your mat. Now, this is a different motion. We're going to take our chest and our chin to meet our mat. Your feet will remain in the same spot. Your elbows will be hugging your body. From here, you're going to push up into an upward dog. Now your tops of your feet are flat against your mat. Your core is engaged, again, to help protect your back. From here, you're going to push back into the downward dog. Feel that stretch in your calves there. Your ears are next to your shoulders. Slowly drop both knees to the mat. Now here you're going to slide your right hand in a little. For those who are more flexible, you can actually keep your right hand out and just bring that knee underneath your right shoulder. But for those of us who, need more time to gain that flexibility, slide that right hand over and bring that right foot to the outside. Now drive your weight into your right heel. You're standing up. Bring the left foot to meet your right. You are in a forward fold. Straighten those knees and legs. Arms outstretched. Rise slowly. So that is our full out movement. You're going to finish with a slight back bend. And straighten. So we'll do that again a little bit faster. Slowly raise your arms up. As you inhale, you're going to go into a slight back bend. Engage that core. Slow forward fold. Hands to your mat. Your eyes are facing your knees. Slightly bend both knees and step back with the right foot first. Slowly drop that right knee. Step back, the left foot. Stretch that leg a little. Bring the left knee to meet the right. And we go into our plank. Engage that core to protect your back. Slowly drop both knees to the mat. And bring your chest and your chin to meet that mat. Elbows hugging your body. Push up into upward dog. Tops of your feet flat against your mat. Engage that core to protect your back. Push back into downward dog. And slowly drop both knees to your mat. Slide that right hand in a little. Bring that right the right foot to meet your right hand. And drive that weight into your heel as you slowly stand. Straighten those legs, arms outstretched. And we rise slowly. Slight back bend to finish your move. And you don't want to go back extremely far. Remember, your body needs time to warm up. This is our warm-up session. So as we're going through and we move a bit slower, that's to stretch the body. As we speed up, sort of like a medium speed, that'll be to build muscles within the body. And as we, increase our pace even more, which you will, once your body warms up and you're in set 40s and 50s, you're going to start moving at more of a breathing pace. And that's why I encourage you earlier today to be mindful, because that will help you flow through your movements instead of being so rigid as we are right now in the warm up, because we are stretching our bodies now. But you'll get into like a meditative state as you continue to move, and that's what you want to aim for. Okay. All right. So I will go into the modified movements to continue my set, and I will likely do that for the second set as well. So you can go at your own pace or you can follow my pace, but remember, listen to your body. If your body feels warm enough, then go ahead and speed up your movements if you like. But remember, this is not a race. Everyone's body is different and unique. We will process this energy that we are requesting in different ways. Remember, don't forget your counters, as they give us the freedom to focus, so you don't have to worry about keeping count. And as I always suggest, go ahead and put on your favorite meditation music, because I generally do not listen to music. So you will likely only hear my voice break in a few more times, as I'm generally silent during these motions. And I do feel my body warming up and me desiring to speed up the movements a bit. And so that's what I will be doing. And as I warm up, you will see me take steps that are further back. And I drop into my lunge a bit deeper. And that's okay. Follow your body's message. Listen to your system. I love that yoga looks different for everyone. No two bodies are going to move the same, whether you're a beginner or expert. And if you'd like to use any additional tools, such as blocks or cushions, pillows, such as myself, then please feel free to bring those into your session. Any bands or any wheels, use those for your stretch, as I do advise stretching while your body is warm, following your 108 sun salutations. Because even still, we can hold tension in our neck and shoulder area, especially because we're doing the repetitive motions of hands to the mat. So I do advise some additional stretching following your yoga movements. As you see, sometimes I still do fingertips on the mat instead of hands flat on the mat. And it's okay. As my body warms, I will generally hit the mat a lot quicker, so my hands will have the ability to sit flat. You go at your own pace. Exhale, forward fold. And again, as you notice, sometimes I do like to linger in some of the poses to stretch a bit deeper. That is one of my preferences at times. So please feel free to do that. If your body is saying, oh, we need to sit a bit deeper in this moment, then take those few moments and be mindful of how your fibers are extending. Are there any popping sounds? Does one side feel tighter than the other? Those are things you want to pay attention to as you learn more about yourself. Okay, so that was the first two sets of my Surya Namaskar movements. So as you can see, a little perspiration. So by the time we get into 40, I'm perspiring. But yes, so again, go at your own pace. As you saw, I felt the need to stretch a bit more in those lunges. And this is what you want to use this time for your first couple of sets. Allow that to be the time for your body to really tell you what areas need a bit more work and give yourself that time to do that. And that's really important when you're coming into the end of your sessions, especially if you're doing the full out movements towards the end versus in the beginning, because you're going to need those loose muscles, those um, because you'll be feeling those movements a lot more. So you want to give yourself that grace to build up to that. Okay, don't rush this process. I do want to really drive the point home. Do not try to rush this, because that is how we get injured in certain areas that we did not know exist. So the first time I did this round, I did rush a little, and I ended up with um, a sore muscle in one of my glutes. So, and it took about a couple of days for me to, get past that. But that is likely when you're rushing through, especially those lunges early on. So, this is why I'm driving that point home, because I know what it's like to rush and hurt yourself when you're in these moments. I mean, it's not always intentional. Sometimes you're just excited about doing the challenge, excited about the energy, and excited about your goals and meeting those goals. So it's important to be mindful of what your body is telling you while you're going through these motions. So, and if music can help you to focus and play your music, things like that. My sister likes to listen to her audiobooks. So if books will help you focus while you're going through your motions, then listen to your book on audio. But put yourself in the best possible condition, the best environment that you can, considering the resources you have, so that you can be successful at your 30-day challenge. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, you may post them in the chat, or you may reach me via my website at whliam.com and just visit my contact us page and leave me a message there. If you'd like to discuss your personal health and wellness goals, then please schedule a consultation. Now, I do have self-help books available on Amazon.com. Those links are available in this video description below. So go ahead and check that out. I have books that are available for people of all ages. So as we say in closing, let us be present, let us be of light, and let us be of love.